Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and another very higgledy-piggledy vlog. So first up, I decided to school Corporal without my saddle on, a whole 45 minutes. Going through half pass, simple changes, canter, a lot of counter canter. He is quite comfortable, so it's not that much of a hardship while you're doing it. However, the next day, I really felt it. I felt like I'd run a marathon. But it was just really nice to allow him total freedom over his back. Now, my saddle fits really well and he loves it a lot, and as you know, I do dressage in a jump saddle, but it obviously has a certain degree of blocking. So for the half passes, it gave me a really good chance to just kind of feel where he was getting stuck a little bit and where the tightness was, that kind of thing, and also a good workout for me. So here's some clips.
Rather than walk down the field, I might jump on Bareback again and ride down. Left my bridle on because I don't trust him actually, and of course I have my hat on. There's Angus going across the field. He has got one of Artie's old sweet itch rugs on because Artie removes all the tails out of his sweet itch rugs very quickly, and then the tail is the tail and the mane are the places he obviously itches the most, so I have to get him a new one, otherwise he just won't have any tail left. And so Corporal gets all the old sweet itch rugs, because though Corporal does do his tail, he doesn't do it, saying that, actually his tail's worse than Artie's at the moment. Yeah, but Corporal gets the old one, so he's got an old sweet itch rug on here, it's a bit thicker, so hopefully he'll keep warm. Thank you. Just going to go and take Billy's rug off. I think he can have a naked day. Not helpful. No. Oh God. Here's the other one. Bills, don't you look beautiful?
So I am the sort of person that once I start spending, I find it quite hard to stop, and eBay is my best friend. So I just thought I'd show you what I had sort of been purchasing over the last week or two. I have been busy spending my pennies. Obviously, most importantly, hairnets. They're always a thing I forget about, and then as soon as I'm back going to shows, I can never find them, ever, or they've always got big holes in. So purchased some hair nets, and then I've also picked up this whopper tub of supplement, joint supplement that is. Corporal's on it, but I've started Artie on it now, and I didn't know that my vets did a whopper tub. Turns out it's a lot cheaper. Then I have also got some of my favourite oil, the Curracurrant oil, which again I've also put Artie onto now. I absolutely love this stuff, as you well know. And Corporal was going through a tricky time again with his skin, which I'll talk about a bit later. So I just keep pouring this stuff into him because it just does him the world of good. He's so much happier, even when he's going through a rough stage with his allergies. He is just so much better on this oil, so I love it. moving on to the final and the most exciting and the most beautiful piece, which is the Acavello memory foam half pad. Is it not the most beautiful thing you have ever seen? So excited about it. Brought it for Artie because Artie is very sensitive on his back, and this is meant to be a really good shock absorber of a pad. It really compresses down once it's under the saddle, supposedly. I'm yet to try it. I will of course do a review video on it once I've used it a few times, see how Arts gets on, but yeah, really excited to try it. It is just beautiful.
Morning, guys. So it's a few days on since I have done the bareback riding on Corporal. I can't tell you how much that murdered my legs. I literally couldn't walk the next day. So I'm out putting Artie out, and you won't be able to see because I'm jiggling around, but actually already down the herd is Corporal. And last night at about 11:30 in my pyjamas, he was making such a din in the stables, Angus, move out of the way, that I had no choice but to shove him out in the field because he had his 6-monthly flu vaccine. Oh, when did he have it? Like probably a day ago, 2 days ago. And anyway, that night after he'd had it, he was pretty bad. Itching, scratching, just throwing himself around the stable, which is kind of what he does when Artie don't, please. When he... Sorry. Artie is so strong in the morning and he's sort of dragging me down the field and pushing me on the verge. Hello, Coop. How are you feeling? Anyway, poor old Coop has been so itchy and just not in a great place in the stable that I just thought he needs to go out in the field. Obviously feeling well this morning though. No, we don't need to stop for chat. You'll have to be with him. So I had to turn him out, not only for his sanity but for my sanity, because otherwise I won't be able to sleep, because I'm so close to my stables and he honestly just throws himself around the door. Let me get rid of Artie. Oh, well, this is a great sign. I'm really pleased that he's feeling that well, because he looked really quite sad yesterday, and I just thought he doesn't like, that. I think it makes him feel well, I know. Can you stop? No. Oh. Right. Horses for you. Now I've got to try and get Coop out of the pen. Yeah, anyway. He looked so depressed last night, and the itching was obviously causing him a lot of discomfort. Slowly out, please. Dude, what have you got on? You got a feather stuck to your face. Hang on. You got a feather. Well, then you have to keep the feather. Can you walk through sensibly, please? No? Steady. Steady. God. Angus, watch out. Angus. The cat should probably be a bit more fearful of the horses. Anyway, he looked so rubbish last night, and I just thought he needs to go out. And the itching becomes, hello, your itching was so bad last night, wasn't it? I call it like his manic stage. You're not going in there, I'm afraid. God, this is a great start, isn't it? He gets this like manic itching where he just can't stop, and like he'll throw himself around the stable, and he's literally just throwing himself at the walls because his skin's that bad. So anyway, I have done it in the past. I probably would have done it the night before, but it was snowing, and I thought, I'm not putting him out in the snow. I don't want him getting colic or something. But I'm so pleased. Evie, look out. Evie, look out. I'm so pleased how bright he seems this morning. He's so good as well. I mean, it was pitch black, and you lead him down the field, and he's so well behaved. He sort of, doesn't worry about it. But anyway, he's looking a lot brighter, which is great. I'm feeling much better seeing him look happy, because I was really worried about him. The worst thing of all right, I don't really need you jumping on me, which is knows what you're thinking of doing. Well, maybe just stay there. When he gets quite manically itchy like that, there is always the concern that it's going to set off like a whole another like skin issue cycle where he then literally just gnaws his skin. No, Angus, please don't. Doing this one hand. Well, literally, it's the fence. Look at him. I hate him having it. It must be hell on earth being that itchy, mustn't it? I can't even imagine. Do you not just hope the cat won't fall in there? Is that really mean to say that? Steady. Anyway, I'm glad you're feeling better this morning, Keith. I'm glad you were still in the paddock. I had a slight concern that in the middle of the night you might decide to go fence hopping.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it, for him? It's really tough. I'm just going to get Billy because Billy will think I've forgotten about him.